Okay. Good morning, children. Today, I am going to teach about the bell of justice. In the kingdom, the king have ruled. What are the qualities of king? Good qualities he have. What are the good qualities? The king ruled his kingdom. He look after his people carefully, concern them, what they have want. He provide what they want. Some needs have in the kingdom. The people want some needs. Then the king ability. The king have able to rule his kingdom. The king have good qualities like he is a generous person, noble person, respectable person, and honest and impartial. Give justice to the people. Give justice to the people impartially. Like that, this type of qualities he have. And the king ruled his kingdom wisely, intelligent. The king is a intelligent. He ruled his kingdom. In his kingdom, the king, anybody bring they want to justice by the king. He give a justice to the people impartially. No one is superior, no one is inferior. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. Nobody is poor, nobody is rich. He give a justice impartially. That type of king qualities ruled in the kingdom. In this lesson, how he show a mercy impartially. He show as a mercy to the animal. The animal ask a justice by the king. In this lesson, I will read this lesson. Model reading, you follow, dear children. Long ago, there ruled a king in Italy who was kind and just. He wanted to give real justice to his people. He had no distinction between the rich and the poor, landlord and tenant, businessman and customer, etc. He had neither favor for anybody nor he was biased against anybody. So his people loved him very much. Dear children, a king long ago, so many years ago, there ruled a king in Italy, who has kind and just. He was a kind person, merciful person. He had a compassion to the poor or who are helpless people. He was a kindful person. He wanted to give real justice to his people. He wanted to give real justice. Give a justice impartially. Nobody is rich, nobody is poor. He had no difference between the rich and the poor. Landlord and the tenant who have a land. Landlord and a tenant. Tenant means one who occupies a place under landlord, means rent. A rent, take a rent for tilled the land. Businessman and customer, businessman and customer, etc. He gave a justice between impartially. He had neither favor for anybody. Nobody is favor. Nobody is favor. Nor he was biased. Biased means partial, unfair. Nobody is fair. Nobody is unfair. Nobody is favor. Nobody is unfavor against anybody. So his people loved him very much. He was an impartial man. He was a kind person. So people in that kingdom loved very much to the king. He wanted that every man should get immediate justice if he had been wronged by anybody. He wanted that every man should get immediately justice. Who wants justice, he immediately give justice. A man should give, a man should get immediately justice if he had been wronged by anyone who make a fault. He give justice. He should not be delayed unnecessarily. He should not neglect. He should not delay unnecessarily. And the culprit must be punished at once. Culprit means criminals who make a fault, who make a mistake. Culprit. He give punishment, must be punished the criminals once. So a bell was hung in the open public place. The bell was hung in the open public place. A rope was tied to it. A rope was tied to it. Rope. It's a rope means thread like rope touching the ground. Then the king made an announcement. The king made an announcement. Anyone who seeks justice, anyone who wants to justice, anybody want to justice, seeks means search, want justice, should ring the bell, should ring the bell. In the hanging by the rope, they want to justice, they should ring the bell at once. Anybody want justice? They will decide. They will ring the bell. For the judge to appear. Who want to justice? They ring the bell at once. The king appeared. The king have there. The king appeared. And here the complaint. He heard what they tell, what the complaint is. He heard. The judge will decide the case. The judge will decide the case. The judge will decide the case and will give his judgment at once. Give a judgment. Give a judgment at once. Thus the complaint will get immediate justice and the culprit will be punished. Complaint will somebody come and say, who are make mistakes, they want justice by the king. Then the king appeared and give justice immediately. The culprit will be punished. Who make a fault, then they are punished by the king. The culprits were terrified. They are feared. They are feared, frightened. And there was a rapid fall in the number of crimes. They were made rapid speed of number of crimes, so many faults, so many mistakes they are made. So they are punished by the king. They are terrified. They are fearless. The people were happy and they raised the slogans. The people were happy. Why? The king gave justice immediately, impartially. So the people were happy. They raised the slogans. Long live our king! Long live our king! The people slogans raised like long live our king! Long live our king! By and by, the bell of justice became very popular. The bell became popular. There was peace in the kingdom. In the kingdom, the people led the life peacefully because the king have ruled the kingdom. He have a good qualities. People were in trouble. He advised them. He protect them. He rescues from the difficulties. Rescues, protect. He gives suggestion to the people. So in the kingdom, people were happily and all activities were normal. In the kingdom, all activities were normal. The number of complaints became so less that the people seldom heard the ringing of the bell. By the way, the complaints are less because he ruled the kingdom carefully, responsibly. That's why became so less that the people seldom heard the ringing of the bell. After some time, the portion of the rope near the ground broke away. After some time, the portion of the rope near the ground broke away. Cut it. The rope cut down. The king's servants again the king's servants tied the rope, wind to the upper portion. Wind. It's a jute, jute thing. That's a made a rope and tied it upper portion of the rope so that a complaint could use it when necessary. When necessary, the complaint they are using that bell. One day the people were amazed. One day the people were amazed. Amazed means astonished. They are wondered, amazed, surprised when they heard the ringing of the bell. Ringing of the bell. The bell was rang. So they ran to the place where the bell was hanging. People went there. The hanging of the bell. The bell was hanging there, no? The people went there. They were still more amazed. The people were more amazed, more surprised because find that it was an old horse. Human being not ring the bell. A animal, horse rang the bell. Horse was chewing the wine. Chewing the wine means hand pluck the thread, then the bell rang. Push the thread, push the rope, the bell was rang. The constant movement of the wine tied to the rope caused non-stop. That is non-stop. The horse pulled the rope, the bell was rang continuously. Soon the king's judge reached the spot. The king, the judge, he want to give a judgment, no? That's why he go there, that stop on the spot and found that when he went there, he found that the complaint was an old horse. The complaint was an old horse and not a man. Now, The complaint was not by the man, by the animal and horse. Not a man. He thought it may be possible. He thought it may possible that the master of the horse has ill-treated the starved it. The master of the horse, the master of the horse, who have take care of the horse, who benefit by the horse, who worked by the horse, owner of the horse, master of the horse has ill-treated. He not cared to that horse, ill-treat that horse starved. Starved means hungry, too much hungry. The master of the horse didn't give anything to the horse. That's why the horse was too much hungry. Starvation, starved. The horse is therefore pulling the wine rope. Now the horse pulling the wine rope. Wine rope. For justice from the king. The horse wanted justice from the king. So the judge summoned the master. Summoned means call. Call the master. Who have the master of horse? The king called the summoned the master of the horse and inquired. And inquired. The king inquired the master of the horse. What happened? Why the horse came here? Why the horse asked justice by me? The king asked. Then the master of the horse, cruel treatment of the animal in its old age, inquired of him about his cruel treatment of the animal. He don't treat good naturally, don't conserve to the horse, don't give any food, ill treat totally, he ill treat to the horse. Cruel treatment, it's a cruel treatment of the animal in its old age. It's a old age. The master explained that the horse being old, it's a old age. Now he don't do any work. He don't do any work. Do not benefit by that horse. Don't have any profit to me. He told like that. Could not render him any service. Do not any benefit from that horse. Don't service to me, don't serve me. So it was not in his interest. So I don't interest on the horse. Feed a feeble and unserviceable animal. Unserviceable animal, useless animal. Now it's a old horse, he told. The master of the horse could not convince the judge. The master of the horse telling the type of, it's a old horse, no use of it. He told like that, but the judge not accept his complaint. He was found guilty, ill treatment. You ill treat to the horse. The judge scolded him for his ungratefulness. Ungratefulness means don't thankful to the horse. Some days, some years, you get a profit, you get a benefit. You took a service by the horse. You ungrateful man. You don't have gratefulness to the horse. And purely selfish. You are selfish. He ordered the master to take the horse back. Then the king tell to the horse, master of the horse, must The king ordered master to take the horse back, feed it well, give some food to eat, and retain it properly till its death. Retain, keep in where? Good position, keep it position, good position until he died. It died. The horse, when it died, still you keep with you and feed it well. Feed it well. Give some food and treat well. The king ordered to the horse of the master. This made the people very happy. Now the people very happy because the king gave a justice, this type of justice. Very happy, and once again they raised slogans in praise of king. The people proudly, they are praised, they are cried, they are raised the slogans, long live the king, long live the king. The king was also satisfied. He was also satisfied to find that the bell of justice was used. Hang the bell in the village middle. The bell of justice was used even by an animal, not only a man. It's useful to the animal in his kingdom. It was only the bell that could save the life of an old horse. The bell saved the life of an old horse. So the king was very happy. In this way, the king was very honest, very generous, and impartially he gave the justice to the old horse. That's why in his kingdom, the people were happy, and also king, he was very happy because we knows in this lesson the bell useful and save the old horse life. Thank you, children.